Welcome everyone to another Let's Play, this time of Victoria 2. And I'm not alone here, we're having a guest, which will be playing with me through this campaign. His name is RC, you could met him on my channel. Say hello.
Hello, folks of the internet.
So we are going to make this Let's Play, well, not as requested. At least on my part, it was requested. I'm gonna play Belgium, which many of you asked for, and RC chose Sardinia Piedmont. Is it how it's pronounced in English? I'm not sure.
Sardinia, Piedmont?
Oh, whatever. Close enough. So we're gonna start the game and gonna record the same way we always do. We're gonna try to show you a bit about the game and how we progress. And I think that since we're both from different time zones, this may be occasionally updated, but when it is, I guess we're gonna update a lot of parts in the same time.
Yes, it is the ass crack of morning right now in America.
Yeah, and late after no, not late afternoon. I think it's four. It's half past four. Yeah, in Czech Republic. So, without further ado, let's start this. And we're having a nice choo-choo train here.
You know that green train in the little sprite packs they updated? It looks kind of like a model train.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Well, those of you who are watching this might have noticed that I'm using the original Victoria 2. We just spent like an hour and a half trying to make this run with the mod and the graphical updates, and we found out that we cannot. For some reason my computer just refuses to cooperate on this, so whatever. So how should we introduce you to this game, at least those of you who haven't played it? I think the first thing we should say is that Victoria 2 is something like a second part of Europa Universalis.
I'd say that's fair. I believe there's even devices that you can like move save games over from Europa into Vicky 2.
Yeah, I believe so. I saw that one from Crusader Kings to Europa Universalis. So this is actually starting in year 1846, while Europa Universalis ends up like in 1825 or 1824, I'm not sure. So there's a small gap in there, like 10 years. Am I correct? I'm not sure. Can you remember what date EU3 ends?
I don't remember exactly. Actually, to be honest, I don't think I've ever gotten all the way to the very, very end of a campaign. Usually, by the late 1700s, I kind of get bored and kind of fizzle out.
Oh, why not? It's not bad, you know.
Yeah.
Well, so the main different thing is that, as you can see, Europe is again historically accurate. This game, I think it's fair to say that this game is more obeying the historical realities, because as it is, well, the strong countries are strong now, and it's very hard to see a game where Austria disappears from the map. So I think it's more historically accurate, and the main goal of this game is again to survive. It doesn't have a goal like that, but there's a what do they call it? Score points?
Yeah, there is like a point system. Like if you check out I believe it's the diplomacy screen.
Yeah, and it's in the show great powers. So
Yeah.
there you can see they mark you by prestige, the industrial power, and military power. So in the end, you can see how you did. It's not. I don't think like if you don't have the most points, like you lost, because unless you take one of the biggest nations in the world, it's very hard to even get in the top 10, because obviously like United States have a great advantage in the long run, because they have a lot of people and a high immigration. But it's good
Yeah.
good that you can see how you were doing.
Yeah, like as I was telling you before we started playing, I was in the middle of a U.S. game, and being way over here on the other side of the world. Well, the British are right north of me, but for the most part, I get left alone. So I could just pick on Mexico. I could pick on the United States of Central America, and just easily take their stuff. And you do get a lot more Casus Belli events than you would in Europa. I think that's because it's just such a shorter span time.
Yeah, that's true. Victoria runs only for about 100 years, not even 100. It's like 80 years. It ends uh, in year 1924, I think. I'm not sure about the dates, but it's basically it. But
I
it
think
has some major flaws because in the long run things just get out of control. You just have too many factories, too many citizens. So we decided to play this with a mod I was able to find a couple of months ago or weeks ago. I think it's more fair to say weeks ago. It's called Age of Colonization, and is it Age of Colonization? I hope.
yes, it's Age of
Yeah,
Colonization.
and this one just makes the game more balanced. It takes down the immigration, the assimilation, the cultural assimilation. I mean, it brings down the amount of production in your colonies and basically balances the game a lot. So in the end, it looks more realistic, and you just don't get overwhelmed by your own production. So I think we should slowly start. I'm gonna probably let's start by telling them about how this game works. Um, the main difference from Europa Universalis 3 is that the economy has much more depth here. You have to make sure you have enough production, and it's different in every country. So, for example, in military goods, I make ammunition, small arms, artillery, and canned food. Uh, I don't make tanks and airplanes, but in the raw market goods, tell me, what do you have in raw material?
Let's see, raw material. Shoot, where is that tab?
It's in the production, the first one from the left, and then
Oh, okay.
the second one.
Oh, okay. So let's see. I have. Let's see. I got. Wait a minute. No, I'm okay. Raw materials. Let's see. I got. Shoot. I must be in the wrong thing. This is in the production tab.
Yeah, it is. Just go to production, and it opens your factories, and click to production.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I got my artisans making paper. They got farmers farming cattle, and fishermen fishing.
Oh, yeah, but that's the thing. For example, I don't have any fish at all,
Yeah.
and I believe
You're right.
I don't have that much cattle either. I do have some cattle, but in the raw materials, I have coal, sulfur, and iron, and timber. But for example, I have no wool, no silk, no cotton, no rubber, oil, or any precious metals. But other people do. So you have to balance your country, your import and export, so that your country is thriving. Because the population is the second great change here. You have to keep them very happy, or they will just, virtually get rid of you. They have
Right.
They have all these different needs. I'm not sure what their needs are. It's shown somewhere. But the basic things are like they want food, they want wine, and stuff like that. So it makes a difference who you conquer. Like RC said, he's gonna conquer Modena, I believe.
Yes, they have some iron in their capital.
And timber.
Well, yeah, timber. That's nice.
Yeah, because that will come in handy later on.
Yeah, yeah, paper. I found paper factories in this game. They do pretty good. Although I haven't done it with this mod yet, so I don't know. Maybe they're not as profitable.
There's a lot of factories you can build.
Yeah, and another thing we should mention about the mod is they're going to make it so that your people aren't going to become factory workers right away. They're
yeah, that's correct. In the original Victoria 2, there was a huge influx of factory workers.
Yeah, so my people are going to be farmers for a while, and I'll probably have to use my national focus to kind of get them to move into the factories.
That's correct. That goes for me as well, because before people can have different occupations here. Actually, I'm quite amazed by the amount of detail they did to their population. Because if you check this, you have every kind of every population type for every religion and every location. So like I can see that in Brussels, I have 300 Wallonian clerks, which are Catholic, and there are some other ones. I think we could see that there are. It's quite hard to show you, but I think. Wait, I should do it like this: deselect all, and clerks. Yeah, here. Yeah, so you see that I have 500 more which are Flemish. So they really make it like a lot of in-depth information about what they want and what they do. So that's it. Also, you have better control about the technology, so you can research. So what are you going to research?
Let's see here. I got a bonus to Army Tech and a bonus to Industry Tech, but I take a little hit in Culture and Navy. That's fine with me. I think starting off, I'm going to do Experimental Railroad.
I do have that one, so I guess I'm gonna go for Clean Coal because I already produce 108 coal.
Yes.
Belgium was a huge producer of coal and iron, so I'm gonna go to get some boost in that.
Yes. Down the road, maybe I'd like to eventually get down to over in the culture side, get down to nationalism and imperialism, and see if I can perhaps colonize somewhere in Africa, perhaps.
It might not that might be a good idea because you're very close, so. You will just need the proper text for that.
Yep, and nationalism, imperialism gives one, and I believe the other one is
machine guns.
Machine guns. They magically make you colonize better.
Yeah, I have no idea why that is. I was thinking about that for hours, and I still don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the mechanization of the machine guns.
Maybe you're just machine gunning down the natives.
Well, I didn't say that, you know. I really didn't. But whatever.
I did notice in my population, I actually have a small Jewish population. Was the religion Judaism added in this mod? Because I don't remember that.
It was Judaism is in the game everywhere.
Oh, okay. Because my previous...
At least in every country I played, I had a lot of Jews. And they're mostly modeled well. They're usually the rich population.
See, I'm coming from my United States game, and I just had Catholics, Protestants, and I had the Native Americans.
I'm checking the religion now, and I have the dominant religion for me is Catholic, 98%, then 1.1 Protestant. But I also have a couple of thousand Jewish people, some artisans, clergymen, clerks, craftsmen, more clerks, and these are, but no soldiers, no Jewish soldiers for me.
Okay.
So I already talked about the technology. Let's talk about the budget.
Okay.
So I'm definitely gonna boost everything: education, administration. The more educated population you have,